Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A man has faced court accused of firebombing a house at Muswellbrook late last year. Police released CCTV footage last week showing a person appearing to light and throw a Molotov cocktail at a house on Tamar Way. On Friday, detectives arrested a 20-year-old man at a Muswellbrook address. He was charged with a number of offences, including damaging property by fire. He faced Newcastle local court on Saturday, where he was refused bail. Mining giant BHP says it might be forced to close the Mount Arthur coal mine earlier than previously announced if the state government's coal reserve plan goes ahead. The plan would see all coal producers reserve 10% of their production for domestic use, with the price locked in at $125 per tonne. BHP doubts the move will lead to lower electricity prices, but fears it will cost the company millions in lost revenue from coal sales overseas. BHP management says it means they may have to close Mount Arthur 4 years earlier than scheduled in 2030. 6 people have been rescued from the water after their vessel was swamped on Swansea Bar. They were in an outrigger on the water yesterday when they got into trouble. A Lake Macquarie marine rescue boat was quickly on scene and plucked the 6 people from the water. The outrigger didn't fare as well. It was cracked by the heavy swell and broke into 2 as it was being towed back to shore. A Hunter-based group is urging residents to sign a petition to vote against the proposed subdivision of the Broadmeadow precinct. This precinct development will see the space transformed into a 63-hectare multi-purpose site featuring international sporting grounds and residential buildings. Steering Committee member for Hunter Community Park, Tony McCrell, says signing the petition will help stop the progression for the subdivision.
It's a petition that just stops the very first steps of Transport New South Wales for the breakup of that land. Subdividing that gives them the opportunity to move forward with the development of that particular area.
Hunter residents are being given the opportunity to secure their family's future and help save lives in February. The Westpac Rescue Helicopter Services Wills Week program provides residents help writing their will from local solicitors. All donations from booking fees are then donated to the service. Major Gifts and Donors Manager Zeke Hewish says it's a good opportunity to give back.
It's something that's obviously important for everyone, no matter what stage of life you might be at. But for us also too, it's an opportunity for people who may be considering the thought of maybe leaving a gift of a bequest to the service as a part of their will. So we provide some additional information for those that might be interested.
The Australian Federal Police are urging Hunter parents to take care when posting back-to-school photos online. They're encouraging us to avoid using children's names, locations or school logos in social media posts. AFP Acting Assistant Commissioner Hilda Serick says it's also a good idea to set social media accounts to private or friends only to avoid images and information ending up being seen by unintended audiences.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets are hopeful of a return for joint skipper Brendan O'Neill ahead of their clash with Perth this weekend as they look to back up their 4-0 win over Brisbane. With Newcastle's first win in a month, O'Neill has been out for 4 games due to a knee injury. Coach Arthur Pappas says the group's been willing to accept the challenges in front of them.
No one's giving us any chance, to be honest, but there's a lot of belief in that change room and the way they go about it, so that's the most important part.
Meanwhile, the A-League women's side are waiting on scans from Tessa Tamplin, who was ruled out of her side's match with Western Sydney Wanderers with a hamstring tendon injury. In cricket, the race for the minor premiership is coming to a head with just 3 rounds remaining. Wallsend sit atop the ladder with West and Stockton in 2nd and 3rd respectively. And the Hunter Hurricanes have been defeated in a triple header to kick off the Australian Water Polo League season. The men's and women's teams unable to grab a win across all 4 of their matches on the weekend. That's sport. I'm Jordan Regnis.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 7, 24, 27, 30, 39 and 44, and the supplementaries are 5 and 38. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.